I'm back with another video. Welcome to my channel. For the new subscribers, welcome. And for the returning subscribers, welcome back. So you know what a lot of people have a hard time with? I mean, one of the things that they have a hard time with, is retraining their minds. I've noticed that a lot of folks on this planet, the ones who don't take the time to really take heed to what's really going on, they just rather not unplug themselves. They rather stay trained into the particular mindsets that they have to continue this life that they're on. And for me, taking the first step is to unlearn. Unlearn is the type of train of thoughts that people have, and see the world for what it really truly is. See it for what it truly is. I mean, relearn. That's where the relearn comes in. You relearn what's really happening. Even if it hurts you painfully. You relearn this stuff because if you didn't take the time out to learn back then, in these times today, I think it's vitally important that you take the time out to learn what's happening. Because it ain't just me just talking. It's what's going on. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? And so, folks don't do that. And me, being the person that I am, I'm not closed off at all. I'm very open-minded to learning things that I haven't learned before. Even as I'm talking to y'all about this, I'm still willing to learn. And me learning different things, it makes me uncomfortable, a lot. But because my mind is so open and so wide that I can take, certain kind of information in that's beneficial to me, because if you take in so much information, it could not be beneficial depending on what material is being put out. But, I want to relearn, as much as I can relearn, because what I learned before, or let's just say what I know now, which is, to me, it's like garbage, what I know now. Not everything, but taking in basically my childhood and what was taught to me and things like that. Most of it is garbage. Some of it is beneficial, to me, because obviously it has shaped me into the person I am today. But most of the things that was being passed down to me just make me have a lot of questions. Make me have a ton of questions, man. So I just encourage you all, man, just to the stuff that now, just unlearn it. Find a way to unlearn it and recondition your mind to learn something new. Because, conditioning is a big deal on this planet, and a lot of people who's conditioned, they stay in that condition. They don't like to change. They very, very, as, my community, my people will say, old schoolish. You know what I'm saying? So, just like, again, for the people who want to take heed from this video, relearn, man, relearn. And for the people that's listening to the video who what doesn't want to change their mind, hey, this is not for you. It's not meant to to try to convince you in any kind of way. Because anything that I talk about, I don't be talking about this stuff just to be trying to, hey, tell you again, say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, no. I'll just simply say this, that, just take a deeper dive into what's happening, man, and to unplug and to relearn as you unplugging. Because I'm telling you, the possibilities on this planet, to relearn is endless to me. You never know what kind of person that you can become with relearning. But it all starts with unlearning. So if you don't unlearn, you can't relearn. And you can't relearn if you're not willing to unlearn. You see what I'm saying? So it goes hand in hand, But again, just a little short video. Ain't nothing too long, too drastic. Like whenever I have something on my mind I want to talk about, I come on and create a video for y'all for y'all to listen to, and for y'all to just, watch me, listen to what I have to say, and support me, support me on this channel, to continue to keep creating content, just getting started, and I'm gonna continue to keep making content. Like as long as this brain up here, as long as it's working, I'm going to constantly produce, because that's what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? And so that's it, y'all. If you got anything from this video, like, share, and subscribe. Much love to the ones who supporting me, and love to the ones who to the ones who's going to begin to support me if you take that choice to subscribe. Until next time, y'all, I'm gone.